Bro. What am I looking at on my feed, bro? Nigga, is he interviewed?
You gonna play me or what, Propolsky?
Is this all he had to do?
My fruit by the foot.
Wait, no, never mind. I'm chatting. Don't ignore that shit. Ignore that shit. Hold on. Wrong screen. Wrong screen, of course. There's always some stupid shit. There we go. My fault, y'all.
Actually, no. I have to tell this story.
Me and Banks actually got into a fight.
I think it was our only fight ever.
I think I might have said, like, are you scared to lose against me or something?
I got like action on the motherfucker.
Oh my god, that
would have done it. Weren't you throwing it out the balcony?
Old candle jars off people's cars.
You're crazy.
But they were bumping. I went and got a dinner with Drake and my boy Zach and 12 girls.
Today we are here to celebrate the perfect summer grooming companion to keep you looking cool even when it's sizzling outside. I'm excited to introduce you to the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra from Manscaped. There's limited quantities available, so if you want this, you gotta act fast. In a sea of options to choose from to perfect.
All right, bro. W promo, bro.
Many more.
An hour and 40 minutes.
It went up to
This might be the only. Hey, I guess I'm gonna have to clip for him this video. Guess I'm gonna have to clip for him.
Here are my official week.
Hey, 2 hour limit. Hey, as a streamer right now, I have a 2 hour limit. Hey, shout out my nigga Rue. I'm doing this shit for hey, they getting too many hours out of me for free. They getting too many hours out of me.
I'm going with Patrick Mahomes, higher than 264.5 passes.
170 hours, 108 hours this month streaming. And niggas don't, bro.
Yards. Derrick Henry
And I'm trolling. I'm not
1.5 rushing
trolling.
yards. And Saquon
Anybody
Barkley
knew.
higher than 79.5.
God damn.
Sign up now and get started
Put me in
using
perspective,
promo
Mike.
code RUG. And that's
Fuck am I doing? I could be
Alright, guys,
moving way more
All
efficient.
Grown Up, episode 7. As you can see, I am not in my normal environment because I had to travel to LA for this special podcast. I've known this man for the past 13 years of my life.
So insane.
One of my brothers.
Nigga, Sketch is gonna spawn. Bro, what's good, brother? What? Never mind.
Literally has helped me through so much in life. The man, the myth, the legend, FaZe Banks. Yes.
It's so crazy seeing this too because they painted him as like this unhinged. I was cool with him too. That's crazy. You would 2017, 2018 New York FaZe. I was cool with Banks. Like, I was cool. Like, I didn't see the problem. I just knew that niggas knew, like, or there was nigga. I just knew that he had his own problems. Niggas was saying he was unhinged. He was this. I don't know what type of, but I don't know.
Dude.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
I ain't never watched him directly though. He was always on some cool shit though. Tatted and shit. Like he was cool.
I was gonna get into the co-host.
I'm already letting him fly too. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
So it's crazy seeing this now. Like, and I'm not even gonna say like I was a hardcore FaZe, but I wasn't.
No, All Grown Up is uncensored. You're
Oh,
good.
is it?
Bro,
I was tapped in. I was tapped in though.
Wow. And full circle, I still to this day call you Rugrat. Still to this day. And when people turn their heads and they're confused, that's how you know, like, the real one.
That's the OG
OGs.
right there.
Yeah.
My OG name is Rugrat.
Facts.
So, I mean, you already spoiled the co-host. But listen, a lot of people were asking me about the co-host. Who's going to be the co-host for All Grown Up? And we got the one and only Sketch. What's up, brother?
What's up, brother?
Hey, I'm happy to have you here, bro.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course.
Well, thanks for coming over.
And
I live here now.
I can't stop thinking about Saya. If y'all know Saya, bro, this nigga did bro, that skit, bro. It's, brother, it stinks, brother, please. My fault.
Yeah, you do live here.
Yeah. I told him.
A month too late, bro. 2 months too late, bro.
The pen, and I see that you
That was
took
sketch
that,
joke.
So.
Okay,
I don't know
I
what
gifted
happened.
it to him for the night.
Okay.
So, Sketch, how was it with the night?
It was pretty awesome.
Yeah?
It helped a lot with
With the females?
closing the deal.
We wanted to get you a gift though in return. Can you grab that?
Wait, actually?
Yeah, we got.
He has so much
Special
aura,
Merry
bro.
Christmas,
Like,
I
he
swear,
just.
I swear to God.
Dude.
This is an iconic pair of sneakers.
Wait, I can have them?
Yeah.
And they're signed by, this one's signed by Sketch and this one's signed by me.
Wait, just for one night, or can I keep
No,
them?
you can keep them.
No way,
Yeah.
bro.
Wait, those are low key hard,
So
though.
what size?
Never so. No, they're size 10.
10?
They're
All right,
pretty-
I can
they're
make
pretty-
it fit.
You're gonna wear them?
I wore those for probably 6 months
Bro,
straight.
come on. Or actually, I'm going to put them on display. Like, I'm going to put
6
them in a
months.
case.
Those things look like you've worn them since you fucking since the day you were born.
Yeah.
Wait, hey, thank you guys.
Yeah,
I
I
appreciate
got you.
that.
Seen a lot.
Those are insane. They're insane.
Dude.
Those things are insane.
Hey, how do you feel about being co-host?
Oh, I love it.
Like, you've never been co-host on a podcast before?
No, I usually don't really.
Oh, Noah. Wait, what are you doing here, gang?
Undefeated, baby.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, how you doing? Chilling?
Amazing.
Noah. Dude, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry I didn't.
Up and down the block, looking in every damn house to find where you guys are at, bro. Sketch, what are you doing?
Just
He's taking your job, pal.
Dude,
Mi casa, stu
yeah,
casa.
this is his house.
I'm just confused why I'm not in the seat.
Oh,
I thought I was.
you want to swap with Sketch?
Is that cool?
I think it's up to Sketch,
See, bro, I didn't.
If you want it, it's yours.
bro.
Of course. Thank you guys for
We love
having me.
Noah.
But I was already planning on even having.
And it was crazy.
I need to start taking control over my stream. Like,
Crazy.
You know?
We reminisced on.
I'm trying to watch this whole video, but I need to clip farm. So I have to, after the stream, I have to go and edit my fucking. I have to clip farm. Like I have to go farm clips after this. So I can't linger too long. You feel me? Like
the SOAR days.
Fuck,
I was
bro.
at some random party and some dude was like, I was in SB and Auto and all these fucking teams.
Shut
I
up,
just started
bro.
bringing it way back. And he's like, I remember when you were Daft Banks and shit, competitive sniping. Like, I'm like, okay,
Supra Banks?
this fool, yeah, Super Banks. Like, this is a real kid who was there day 0. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
And we brought you up, and I talked about how you literally were like SOAR was FaZe's farm team for like a good solid year. Like pretty much the only way to graduate into FaZe was to go through SOAR
You
first.
had to be in SOAR to join FaZe.
Kind of, right?
SOAR,
You didn't have to, but
SOAR.
it kind of worked out that way because SOAR was the best team.
Yeah.
And you were the only person in the history of SOAR and FaZe to ever, as soon as you were asked to join, you hit me up and you're like, yo, I just got asked to join FaZe. Like, I haven't responded to Seabass. I just want to let you know first. And, like, if you need me, like, I want to, like, I don't know if you,
Yes.
like, and you were like, it was before, Rugrat is the only person in the history ever who ever did that and has done that ever.
Bro, because I was going to say, I don't know if you remember, but my loyalty was in SOAR because I joined. I was only in SOAR for 3 months before I got asked to join FaZe, and I didn't want to leave SOAR because of you. You know what I mean? Because you were
You're
one
the
of the
goat.
reasons why I was in SOAR, and then you were also one of the reasons I got asked to join FaZe.
Yeah.
I think you put in a good word for me.
Definitely.
And when I got asked, I was freaking out, but I'm like, dude, I don't want to like leave SOAR. I don't want anyone to get mad
And
at
guys,
me.
it's impossible to like to like describe the way it was like back then. Like, it's impossible for even him to know. He knows us both on such a
Bro.
level.
Yeah,
But like,
facts.
dude, what it was to like be asked to join FaZe back then.
I
Like,
cried.
no contracts, no anything.
Oh
Like, it wasn't
my
even a question.
God.
If you played Call of Duty during that time, your dream in life
was to
go
be in
FaZe.
FaZe, bro. Was to be in FaZe, bro. Now I just want to clip farm and have a chat and be cool with like a whole bunch of niggas. Y'all niggas bring shit to my stream that I never even heard of. That, like, I just want to be able to just like, oh my god, like it's a level to this that streaming is like low key, like, bro, that's calm as fuck, bro.
That's
I'm not
actually
gonna
how
we
it came up.
I fuck with
to
that
kid.
shit.
We were talking about that. And like,
So
how
who knew when I said I wanted to be a content creator that this shit would develop into me wanting to stream? Like, low key, niggas have changed that shit. Niggas have changed that shit for
crazy
niggas. I'm
the
not gonna
culture
lie.
was and like what FaZe was as a brand and how it existed in people's heads and in their hearts. And like, I really feel like that was important as far as structurally and like
Yep.
as a foundation to bring FaZe into like the mainstream and have it become this like globally recognized thing. And to
Bro.
bring it full circle, like that's
Like,
kind of what
I
we're
don't
getting
know. I just fuck with the world so much. Like, I can fuck with, like, this, bro. I don't
back
know.
to right now with
Yeah.
FaZe. And I'm fucking excited about it.
Uh,
Just that culture and that fucking that sense of like, oh my god, this is like some attainable shit. This
Yeah.
this
Inspiring.
Yeah.
I feel
Bro,
like
it
you
is.
guys have ties from way back, and we're the first two people, or not first, but at least like some of the people I.
And at first, YouTube was my only way to think, like, oh, yeah, I could express myself, I guess. But even then, I didn't know what, like, videos, like, what kind of videos you film, like, what?
gravitate to
But
when I think of
I
like.
guess
things
niggas
we
are
do.
here now.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
Doing
Like, you
reaction
guys are pretty
videos,
key,
the
man.
most
bro, like, joining
generic
FaZe back then, like you were
way
saying, was
to-
so different. All you had to do was change your gamer tag.
Yeah.
That's it. And then
That's
you're in
it.
FaZe Clan. They add you to the roster. You change your YouTube name, and you just start
It
grinding.
was so cool, the process.
Bro, there was so
cool.
many times where I thought I was gonna get kicked from FaZe for not hitting a trick shot for like 2 weeks. I was
crazy.
stressing, bro.
I think it's healthy though. It's healthy to like kind of set these standards, and everybody kind of holds themselves to this standard. And it's like crazy, like the concept of being able to be kicked out and being able to be recruited.
Yeah.
And one of the things I want FaZe from now on, I want it to be like a unanimous decision, one way or the other. I want everybody to be on board with kicking people and removing people, or
Bro.
people being added. And me and Jinxie actually just had this conversation about how FaZe is like one of the things that makes FaZe so special and kind of sets it apart from like the AMPs and the beta squads and the sidemen's. Like these are all groups of friends.
Yeah.
And FaZe, while it's a group of friends that are kind of connected by this like common denominator, it's something that's attainable to like a fan. Right?
Yeah.
Like as a fan, you're never watching AMP and thinking like, I can join this.
Yeah.
Bro, that's where
Yeah.
I
Or the
started.
sidemen, I
Actually,
can join this.
Yeah.
Like you could maybe get close, you could maybe work with them, you could maybe get to like
Affiliate.
at absolute peak. Like what's a good example?
Maybe
like Ray in AMP. Like
Yeah.
you could be a close associate, friends and family type vibe. But
Yeah.
like you can't be an AMP,
That
which
is
is
true.
cool. It's like a cool
It's
little, like,
fine,
thing to
it's
have,
fine,
whatever.
like-
But what makes FaZe like cooler,
Yeah.
I think, for somebody watching is like, I could fucking have FaZe in my name. I could live in a house with these guys. I could be right alongside them. And I don't know. It's always been good content too. It's always
Yeah.
been something that everybody's cared about. Like that's kind of how we set this FaZe thing off in the first place, was kicking a bunch of people and like hitting that reset button. And
Bro, how
as low key as FaZe has been, everybody turned their head and had something to say about that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like it speaks to.
because before like FaZe came back to what it is now, which we're doing amazing. Like I feel very like proud to be in FaZe again, because there was a long period of time where you know all that stuff happened with the
Long, bro,
employees. Like
long.
just nobody was posting content. Like FaZe just wasn't
Not real
FaZe
content
anymore.
at least. No, it wasn't at all, dude. It wasn't
Yeah.
at all. That's why like you go and look at like
God.
the socials and shit now. It's just fun. Like, bro, I'm coming up with these captions and shit.
You're
I'm in a
killing
group
it,
chat
bro.
with people, and like we're all super hyper engaged, and it's all content focused, and it's all about like building around this new group of people, and like everyone's fucking chemistry on off camera is so good, so
Yeah.
genuine. Everyone's great.
I was
Like,
gonna ask, how did you find that group of people, and like you knew they were the ones to join FaZe? Max, Jason, Silky, Ron, Lacey. Like, how did you know like that 5?
You know me, like as far as kind of having a scope for like talent and kind of being able to like take a look at somebody and the type of content they make and being able to tell you if they have a good shot to like do it or not. I've always kind of been pretty good at that. And I started to develop these. First of all, I think that the thing about that skill specifically, I think a lot of it you're born with, to be honest. Like I think it's just intuitive. Like you have this like sense for like, okay, this is gonna be big. Like this could go, and you just have that. You can see it from that point of view. But also too, I started to develop real skills for this in SOAR. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just kind of like looking at people and their content on like an analytic level, and like, you know what I mean? Like kind of just like naturally, like, but second nature, criticizing and like picking apart people as creators and their content,
Yeah.
whatever. So fast forward 13 years, it's kind of second nature. And as far as like what the vision is for FaZe and just like kind of recapturing that group of friends, kind of the common denominator, obviously right now we're leaning into like streaming.
Yeah.
Gaming is kind of like dead right now. There's no really like hot
Facts.
game, and it's like,
I'm waiting for BO6.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, and we'll always be prepared for that. Another Fortnite comes out, like
A new MW2
you
show's
know we're
supposed
gonna
to
find that Tfue, and you know we're gonna like that's always gonna be some shit that FaZe is on. You know what I'm
True.
saying?
Bro,
But those guys specifically, I don't know. It's just we for a few months. I mean, we've been working on this takeover and this relaunch for like 18 months, painstakingly behind the scenes and borrowing money and making it all make sense. And
such
like,
a good group of kids, bro.
they're the best, bro. And that's
Dude.
one of those things that I can't take credit for. As far as everything, all the variables that we can control, like, okay, they have this, all these boxes are checked. You can never really prepare for whether someone like has good intentions or not, or is a
Yeah.
good person or not. Like, and we got so incredibly lucky with these kids, man.
I honestly don't want to call it luck. I feel like you said
Yeah.
before, like
Your
everyone in
experience,
FaZe
yeah,
that
bro.
is in FaZe, I feel like
Is-
from the ground up, at
has-
least had that kind of second nature.
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That second, like, okay, I can see the potential in this. That's why you guys came together and did such beautiful
Yeah,
things.
yeah, no
I kinda
cap.
wanted to bring
No
it back
cap,
to,
bro.
like, the
Dead
very
ass.
beginning again. Like, you know, how did you guys meet, and how did everything kind of?
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
Like you not being in the FaZe house, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
how did that kind of
Bro,
play
Banks,
about?
how did
Thank
we
God
meet?
you didn't go in the FaZe house.
I
though.
know.
It's one of those things. It's a good metaphor for life. Like even when like things happen in your life that are the fucking worst things ever, they feel awful, like whatever.
It lines up.
As long as you stay true to your shit, and
Mm-hmm.
you stay, you know what I mean, on a positive beaten path, and you focus on like, you know, the good things in
Yeah.
life, like it'll always lead you to the promised land.
Yeah.
And like,
Bro, no, I'm glad you brought up the New York house because I talked about it once on a podcast. But for those who don't know, I desperately wanted to live in the FaZe house. I was
course.
the biggest FaZe fan of every single FaZe member when I joined.
you were.
Apex, Rain, just everybody in FaZe. And when they started the house, bro, I was begging to get in. Like, I even told my mom, I'm like, Mom, like, I want to move to New York. And she wasn't too happy about it, but she knew how much I loved it. And
thank God you
Access
didn't, though,
denied, bro.
Seriously, thank God that you didn't.
I
Thank
literally,
God that
like,
you didn't.
I don't know, because I've
It would have
talked
worked
to
out, but I don't think you would be like
where I'm at today.
Where you are today.
Absolutely not. And
even
like, that's why
close.
everything happens for a reason. I'm
Yeah.
happy
Oh my God.
where things are today. And like, I feel like me staying in San Diego obviously helped me get to where I'm at
Exponentially.
today, bro. Like,
For sure.
I got to like
That shit
film
was
with my family.
insane.
You know, the cocaine prank on my mom probably wouldn't have been a thing if I moved to the
Damn.
New York house.
Yeah, which is like these pivotal moments. It's crazy
Iconic.
that you can break down.
Yeah, no
careers.
cap.
Like you've had an ultra consistent, successful, long career, right?
Yeah.
But like certain key moments help you take it to the next step, to the
Yeah.
next step, to the next, which is crazy to think.
Like
about.
pranks on my mom were
Yeah.
what blew me up.
Yeah.
And then
Your
after
bread and butter.
that, after that, ghost videos
Yeah.
started blowing up,
Yeah.
and then I started doing vlogs, challenges, and it all
And
just
then
came
just
together.
like I said with the
Oh,
spot
God.
of talent, it just becomes in your second nature to like
Yeah.
to
No.
like
Yeah.
jump on certain trends or ideate and come up with these
Yep.
like viral ideas, and you're just like
The
now you're
tricky
just
thing
that
is
guy.
allowing
Yeah,
yourself
facts.
though
And I feel like in
sometimes,
that,
even though it may
moment
not
of you
logically
not
make
going to the
sense.
FaZe
That's
house,
what I'm saying.
You built something so aside from it, but was still so a part of it
Yeah,
at the same
for sure.
time.
Yeah.
You built your family up to have their own channels, their own careers, their own lives, and you guys all formed it together, and it was beautiful.
Well, let's
just
bring
as-
it back to what you originally were talking about, how we originally met, which
Yeah.
was obviously through trick shotting.
through
right?
Xbox and stuff. But when did we first meet in person?
Where were you? What team were you on before?
Soar? Dare or
Was it Dare?
Era?
Yeah, it was one of the
It
two.
was Era or Dare. And,
Yeah.
and bro, my name used to be Dare Rugtar.
Yeah,
I
Dare
don't know
Rugtar.
why, bro.
Bro.
My
Because
name-
Rugrat was taken, probably.
yeah, Rugrat was taken, but I'm like, what was I thinking? Rugtar.
You just switched the T
That's
and the R.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we.
Maybe it was on some Reptar shit, too.
Yeah, facts. Wait,
That probably is what it was, bro.
he just knows.
Yeah.
He knows my life more than
But
me.
you were a fucking filthy trick shotter. You never would have gotten recruited to FaZe without it.
No,
And you-
100%.
You went on a fucking sick run, like at the tail end of MW2 when the standards were like ridiculous. Like,
Yeah,
like it
bro.
was
Peak.
like these, peak
Bro.
standards MW2, not easy to hit usable shots.
No, I was hitting crazy shots. I remember, and then on the first week of BO2, I hit that raid suicide shot.
Yeah, that's why. That's why.
And
'cause
then Adapt was like, FaZe Rugrat, I hate you. Because he knew
Yeah.
I was going to join
everybody
FaZe.
just knew. Yeah.
Bro, it was so sick. But I want to ask you, because you know a lot, but do you think a lot of people in FaZe disliked me when I first joined?
Well, at first, FaZe was very, very clicky. So, like Lucas, for example, like this is a pretty famous, iconic story about like the how the FaZe house came to be. I didn't ask anyone's permission for Lucas to live there.
Yeah.
Right? And this was kind of, I think, after like you wanted to be in the house, and I was able to identify like the kind of the Rain Apex clickiness of like, and then Adapt kind of like is like the tag along younger brother, and
course.
like, you know what I mean? It's just like very clicky, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like me and Tommy were kind of respected as like the older guys who
Yeah.
like kind of did
Yeah.
shit on
The
the, back
dynamic
end.
was
Yeah.
crazy in the New York house.
It was.
Yeah.
It was really, really genuine, really, really pure. And I'm glad that we protected that fucking energy. Like, I was ready to fucking fire. I've always been ready to just fire shots and take risks.
The
Like, I've
1-inch
always-
punch.
moment.
I've always been ready. I've always been ready. So like the Lucas thing, honestly, in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have did this. I'm glad that I did. Again, I'm glad that everything happened the way that it did. But I didn't ask anyone's permission. I was just like, yeah, come move in. And everyone's like, why the fuck would you do that? Like,
Yeah.
and they didn't really fuck with him either. And he kind of had to like earn his way in. And like, imagine what that looked like in person. Like
I feel like at
Yeah.
that age,
he
too,
comes in and he's just getting kind of like not even really hazed, but like he's definitely on the outskirts.
100%.
Physically in person. He probably felt super fucking unwelcome there the first
Yeah.
month. And then he, you know how it goes. You do one thing or you give fucking Rain a good idea for a video, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh wait, like, you're
I
not,
love
you're
you,
not
bro."
half bad." You know what I mean? It's just like everyone was so much younger at this time. And, like,
Yeah.
if you remember like trick shotting culture too, like the top 6, like culture, like you didn't really fuck with anybody outside of your top 6.
No,
you know what I mean? Like,
100%.
you could be friends with people, but like you played with who you played with. Like,
Yeah.
And nothing else really mattered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like,
I mean, you guys were figuring it out too. It's like one of the first.
also
content
these
houses.
kids would all get in issues with each other about like stealing video ideas and shit, which is like such a dumb fucking concept.
Dude, you know that
Like,
happened to me? Bro, you know, I used to react to a lot of the FaZe House New York videos.
Yeah.
And the guys in the house did not like that, bro. They would text me.
And now look at where we are in 2024. The whole meta is reactive,
Yeah.
and clipping, and
Yeah.
now
Bro.
if someone's ripping your shit and putting it somewhere else,
It's a good thing,
That's
bro.
an amazing
You were
thing.
innovating at
Bro,
that
so like
time.
I would react to FaZe House videos with my mom, and I remember I forgot who texted me, but they're like, "Yo, like we're putting in so much effort in our videos, and you're just sitting at your setup, just reacting, and you're getting more views than us. That's not fair. Like stop that." And I'm like, dude, like that
What?
felt so wrong because I already felt unwelcomed in FaZe.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted me in the New York house, and on top of that, me just making content
Yeah.
in San Diego, I was also getting pressed. Like,
I don't think it's fair to say anybody disliked you because I don't think that's what it was. It was more so like how like the dynamic is between like brothers in a fucking.
do you think it was more like just competition, like with subscribers?
think
I feel
so,
like
yeah.
that was a
I think
big
that's why
thing.
me and Tommy never fell into these like dynamics because we didn't make fucking videos, right? We
Yeah.
didn't care about that part of shit. And they all did. So like that was drama that existed with you guys. And like,
Yeah.
I remember specifically like me and Tommy.
You guys were the dads.
We loved you too. Like, you know what
I
I mean?
know.
And you would come to me and like you would explain exactly what you just did.
I would vent
back
to you.
then in live. And I would tell you like, don't sweat it. And
It's
I would say the
okay.
same thing to you. Like, dude, stay on your own thing. You're great. Like whatever.
Those
And-
talks help. Yeah, and
course.
honestly, like when I look back at it, like I'm not salty about it today because I just know how it was. Like we were
Yeah.
all just in FaZe, trying to be the best FaZe member, trying to get the best content. So I feel like we were all just immature at the time. So
100%.
I fully understand that. And
Bro, I
like,
was punching holes in walls, pushing my head through walls. I got 51.
I don't know how you would have thrived in an environment. You know what I'm
the
saying?
thing is, I actually don't think that. Like we said earlier, like bro, if I went to the New York house, I don't even think I would have like 10 million subs at this
No,
point. Like,
probably not, dude.
so like I'm like
Anything could
extremely
happen.
grateful.
Like, dude, there's a universe that exists where like Gwit in like has fucking 30 million subscribers on YouTube. I really believe that,
Yeah,
bro. And there's
me
a
too.
there's a universe that exists where Jev joined the house and like maybe he fucking like who knows, like picked up some bad habits and like burnt out and like said
Yeah.
fuck it. Like he's been tucked away in his own little bubble and he's been doing great and
He's
he loves
killing
it.
Take him out of that might have.
That's what I'm saying. For sure would have. Like, thank
Yeah.
God. Like, I feel that way about him too. Thank God he
Yeah.
didn't join that. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
the minor decisions in life that can steer you in a whole
Seriously.
different direction. But was there like a pivotal moment where it's like, oh, like, should we just invite Brian to the house, or was it more
no,
like?
there was, to my recollection, there was never even really a conversation like that. Like, it
Yeah.
wasn't even like that. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't-
Because I think once I got the first like no, I was just like,
I don't even
okay.
know who told you no.
I
You
don't
probably
remember.
asked like Rain or something. You probably like texted him one day.
I
know
think
you
it was
I know
definitely
you
Rain.
too. You probably like prepared to send this message for fucking 3 hours and was stressing over it. Asked a bunch of people what they felt about it.
Yeah.
Sent it to him and he was just probably like, nah, bro, that's not the vibe, and it probably crushed you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And turned
no.
him into a beast.
Yeah, it turned you into a beast. Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fucking amazing.
Dude, I want to talk
But
about.
wait, hold on. Before we do that, how did you guys meet in person?
Yeah, hold on, Banks.
In person.
I'm trying
Had
to
be in
remember.
Anaheim, right?
MLG Anaheim?
Had to be.
Yeah, remember that iconic photo of you holding mine and Blue's hand
Yeah, yeah.
at Six Flags?
yeah.
I think that was the first time we met.
Maybe. Yeah.
That's crazy. Because did you go to
That trip.
MLG Columbus 2013? That was it was like November
That boy
2013. It was
Banks,
in
bro.
Columbus,
Maybe.
Ohio.
Maybe. I'm thinking of Anaheim
Yep.
because that was champs when me and you did the whole holding the hands thing. I don't think that was
Oh.
the first time, wasn't it?
No, but that was Anaheim, no? Or was that Champs? I don't know.
Yeah, I
there were
think-
so many events that we went to
Yeah.
that I forget.
Because did we go all the way to Disney from Anaheim? Because Anaheim's kind of a minute away. I don't.
We
know.
went to
it's pretty
Six
close.
Flags.
Oh, Six Flags.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, maybe I'm tripping.
Yeah, that was
I'm
Six
horrible
Flags.
with time in my brain, so
Yeah.
you would know better than me. But
I mean, my first impression is like, bro, I was a
I
fan
always
of this
think-
guy, bro.
I
Yeah.
always think Anaheim as in terms of like when I met everybody in person.
Yeah.
Before that, I had met like Tico and
Mm-hmm.
had met like maybe one other person.
Yeah.
But, like yeah.
What
But
were those impressions though? Of each other?
I mean,
Kinda
I
remember.
personally like was very shy as a
Uh-huh.
kid, and like I was nervous around everyone in FaZe because like again, I also still felt like I wasn't as like involved too much. So when I was there, I would just kind of like be to myself. But Banks always would make me feel comfortable because, like he said, I would always text him.
Rugrat's always been a big overthinker, and I think it's part of like what makes you so special and what makes you so successful.
He is.
I think you've turned it into a superpower over the years, and again, I think it's a great metaphor in life of like how something that can like kind of almost hinder you or like handicap you can always be turned into like something positive or
Yeah.
like something that like propels you and helps you. But you were like so much of you, what you are today, like is reminiscent of what you were back in the day. You're just an elevated, more mature, grown up, all grown up version
Hell yeah.
of that. And I remember my my first impressions. Just that trip for me was super special because in my own life, I lived with my parents till I was 21 years old and was super broke, and I never even been on an airplane before that trip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I one other time to go to Disney World in Florida, one other time in my life when I was like fucking 14. But like I wasn't a world traveler. I was stuck in my little Boston bubble. Like
You were probably going alone this time, right?
I went
for
with
yourself.
with Tommy. Yeah.
Shout out to Lowell, Massachusetts.
Lowell, Mass,
Come
baby.
on,
Hey,
brother.
I love that. I love
Haverhill?
that out of you. Yeah, Haverhill, Mill City, the fucking Hamel Mill Lofts, where it all started. Me and Tommy, insane.
Sick, bro.
But I remember that trip was very important for me because it was just like one of those moments where, and I'm sure you can relate. Like, whoa, this is real. Like, this is actually real. Like, these are people whose voices I've heard on fucking Xbox for a long time. Some people did their face reveals on that trip. Like, you didn't even know what Outcast looked like. Before
Yes.
this. You didn't know
Remember
what certain people.
Jets?
Yeah,
I
you didn't
think?
know what certain people looked like before this,
Bro.
which is fucking insane. Like,
I think that was the greatest trip of my life because
might have been.
you're meeting all of your friends that you play Call of Duty with
And build
every
these
single
connections.
night,
this
bro.
was our whole life.
Our whole
And we
lives.
shared the name FaZe together, which was again our whole life. You know what I mean?
It was the coolest trip of all time. I'm not gonna lie.
Were your parents kind of like iffy about this shit?
I kept to myself pretty much everything that I did for a long time because what I was doing wasn't taken seriously at all.
Yeah,
I made
okay.
My first YouTube video in 2008 before most people knew what fucking YouTube even was.
Bruh,
You know what I
that's
mean?
crazy.
And then I
YouTube started in like I think 06.
Yeah.
Correct
And-
me if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
We're
this-
always on some early
Crazy.
This was on some shit. I made a video how to hack Xbox 360 gamer score, and it got like 800,000 views, which it was trending for days on YouTube. Like if you account for all the new users, that's like a 20 million view video
Oh,
today.
yeah.
Like for how many more people watch YouTube. And YouTube at that time was pretty much all how-tos. There were a couple like Fred, like Niga Higa,
Yeah.
Smosh.
equals 3 type creators.
Yeah.
Like nobody was making fucking YouTube videos.
Yeah. I would watch how to get rid of the red rings of death
See
on
how
Xbox.
to exactly like
Yeah.
it was it was kind of like that's what YouTube's initial like I feel like people found purpose in YouTube or like used it as a tool
How
to
to,
like
facts.
visually learn like how to cook an
Yeah.
egg, how to change a tire, how to fix
Yeah.
red rings of death. And I remember I found this tutorial on how to hack gamer score, and tutorial didn't exist on YouTube yet, which is also a crazy thing to think about because now if you need to learn how to do anything, there's a fucking
Right there,
thousand of it.
right there.
You're never the first person to make a how-to anything on the
Yeah.
internet now, you know?
Yeah, what the fuck?
And I followed all these steps and it worked. And I'm like, I can't believe there's not a video. So I went and bought a Radio Shack $15 mic. I didn't even know you could make money on YouTube. I made this
Yeah.
video just to make it, and it went crazy. And I couldn't believe how crazy it went. 20, 30,000 views in, I get an email from Google talking about
Like monetization.
AdSense. And I'm like, what? Like I have to triple check the email if it's even real.
Yeah.
I made my PayPal, my first and only ever PayPal account.
Was it
I
a
made
kid's account or how old were you in
No, I was 18.
18? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Because I had a PayPal kids account.
You had it for a while. So this is like
I think it
not
was
too recent,
18
right?
in
The
2000.
kids
The
account?
kids account, yeah.
That's so funny.
I mean, no, until I turned 18.
There you
So I
go,
had it for
yeah,
like 3 years. But dude, I want to talk about another trip that we took. Me, you, Tommy, Nate Shot, and Hex.
yeah. Where was that?
That was, I think,
Wasn't it?
Champs or no, well, that was Santa Monica.
Okay.
It was Santa Monica. I don't know what it was for,
Yeah,
but
it was,
you
it was.
invited me, and I was like, "Damn, I'm about to hang out with Banks, Tommy, Hex, and Nate Shot." Like, I was nervous for that too, but
I
like,
love you so much.
bro, I appreciate you for like even thinking of bringing me along to those
See, I
places
remember
because
inviting you, but that's awesome.
yeah, no, of course. And like, bro, there's like this around that time I was vlogging too. Like I was trying to make a YouTube video out of it. Bro, please tell me you remember when we were in the hotel room.
The push-ups. Yes, of course.
Bro,
I don't remember the details. I just remember we fought.
I'll tell
I think it
you,
was our only fight ever.
me and Banks
I-
actually got into a fight.
I think it was our only fight.
Yeah,
Was it
we
our only
never
fight?
fought after
That's
that.
wild.
But
Over
listen
some
to this.
push-ups is wild.
I
don't
remember
I don't
this.
remember what it was. I was bugging, bro. This was peak, like Banks crash out, bug out, like tweaker.
I
era.
remember it perfectly
Bro.
because it was like
Tell
one
me,
of our
tell me.
only fights,
Yeah,
bro.
tell me.
So I was vlogging and I was trying to think of like a good title and thumbnail. And I was like, oh, a push-up competition against Banks would be sick. So we were just chilling in the hotel. I'm like, yo, bro, like, you want to just do a push-up competition? And you're like, nah, I don't want to do anything physical. And I was like, it's just push-ups. Like, let's just do it. You're probably gonna beat me anyways. And then you got like super mad after that. You were like, I don't want to do fucking push-ups. And then like, I don't know if
It's such a ridiculous
bro,
thing to
it was
fight.
crazy. It was crazy, but I don't know. Knowing me, bro, back
It's
then,
so
like
ridiculous.
sometimes I would talk back, like even like to my mom and dad, I'd always talk back to them. So I probably said some like smart
Some slick
comment,
shit.
some like, dude, is it because I think I might have said like, are you scared to lose against me or something?
Oh my god, that would
That would have done it.
That would've
So
definitely
I
did it.
think
That
I
would've
might have
definitely
said
did it.
something like that, and then
That's
bro,
so
like
funny.
you started like breaking mirrors and lamps and
What?
shit, and I was
He
scared. I
was
was like, bro, I'm
tweaking
sorry,
like
I'm sorry.
Tommy was in the room too, bro.
Yeah, I was like, bro, no
I was
push-up
such
contest.
dude. I was such a fucking.
Nah, that was
Bro,
crazy. But
shit.
honestly, like that didn't change anything. Like
Of course.
from like how I like viewed you or anything. I was just like, damn, okay, noted. Don't ask Banks for a push-up competition.
So funny.
You're
Maybe we
probably
could.
terrified, bro.
Yeah, maybe we could do it like.
I don't even know
soon.
what. This is the thing about
can
that
redo
era
it.
of my life. Like
Wait, can we do that?
people.
Can we run it?
I
Not
guess
right now.
we-
Not right now.
We
We'll
can-
do it
we
for
can
another
rekindle
vlog.
that, right?
We could, yeah, we should. We honestly should for the lore. We kind of have to, low key. But it's crazy that time during my life, man. Like anything could have set me off for
Yeah.
any fucking reason. Like, and that's just the way that I dealt with shit. And honestly, like again, thank God things happen the way that they do. Like,
Of course.
getting kicked out of the FaZe house for me and getting 5150'd, and I want to bring this up because you played like a huge part in my life and like my comeback and stuff during that time, and I've always fucking told you how much that means to me. But like, dude, that's how I learned how to like behave as a human being. Like, I grew up with brothers, and my dad was a fucking sicko and was
Yeah.
like would yell and break shit and like whatever. And this shit was so normal to me. It was like
Yeah.
a normal response that I really had to unlearn over like the course of time when I would see other people react. Like, you're fucking insane. You're crazy. I can't be around you. You know what I mean?
It's like product of environment.
For sure. And then you get booted out of the fucking FaZe house and your life's falling apart and you're sleeping on an air mattress and fucking FaZe Rugs calling you to check in every other day and Adapt and Keemstar are your only fucking friends and the only people you give a fuck
Keemstar?
about.
Keemstar?
Oh, yeah,
Bro.
it's like, fuck.
The
Yeah.
fuck?
I remember just like seeing videos of you posting like on Twitter, like you were like talking about like your situation, and
Yeah.
bro, like I always like wanted to make sure you were good because of, you know, who you were to me as a
Yeah.
person and who you are currently. Like you were like my brother, and I never want to see anyone close to me like go through anything like
course.
that. So like I always had like an
Now
open
that meant
room.
the actual world to me, and
Of
it really was.
course.
It was you, Adapt, and fucking Keemstar of all people who just
Yeah.
were calling me, giving me advice and ideas, and just letting me know, like at minimum, like, hey, I'm here for you. You can call me whenever.
Yeah.
I'm your friend. You're
Come
my brother.
stay at my house if
yeah,
you need.
literally, like saying shit like that to me, like saved my fucking whole life. Like it really did.
Damn, man,
And
that's touching.
And gave me like the courage too to like Keem specifically too would be like, dude, you're fucking him, bro. Like you got to get the fuck up and you got to go do something.
Yeah.
This guy.
You have to. And I fucking took the last money that I had, moved to LA, and did the fucking Rice, Alyssa, et cetera thing. And
That era
it's
was
crazy.
crazy.
That
It
shit
is
was
crazy.
crazy,
So,
nigga.
And I
Yes.
did all that, I swear to God, because I just wanted to be accepted back into the FaZe fold again. I'm like,
For sure.
they are not gonna just come and fucking welcome me back in. I have to
Yeah.
go do something. I have
And
to,
you built your own shit,
I
the
have to
Clout House.
Yeah, I have to provide some sort of, I don't know. And then you go and do it and fucking, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
So in that time, when you were going
That's
through
nigga
it, was
that,
it
bro. You feel me? Like,
addiction or was it just like
No, to be honest, I blamed a lot of what was going on like the Adderall shit and the staying awake shit, and like I definitely attribute a lot of that to like my mental like break. But it was a lot of things happening all at once. Like we were spending a lot of time in Europe, traveling around, and then we had this fucking guy who will remain unnamed, who like was the first domino in a string of dominoes of us getting fucked out of like ownership and
Yeah,
FaZe and all
yeah.
that shit. But this guy's whispering in my ear like, your life's gonna change forever. You're gonna be a millionaire. This and that. Like, trust me. I'm
We
gonna help
heard
you
that
build this
all.
into a business and like whatever. And I'm some fucking raggedy ass kid from Lowell, Mass, like who's never seen any of this shit. It was just a lot all at once, and it like really caused my brain to break an already fragile, fucking insane mind
Yeah.
that was already breaking mirrors and putting my fucking head through walls and shit.
yo,
And I just,
god
like, kinda
damn,
had just a
bro.
break, you know what I mean? It was just
Yeah.
kind of like a little bit of a manic fucking break where I just like lost my mind for a second.
Yeah.
Just crashed out. bugged out.
Looking back at that now, like your progression as far as who you are today, is it
No
crazy
cap.
to like look back at like all the times that you went through those changes and like becoming the person you are, being more mature, kind of realizing what you should and shouldn't do, doing like, I don't know, do you do therapy? Like how
It's
did that?
incredible, and I'm glad that you asked this in the way that you asked it, because that whole experience, because there was a 6-month stretch where I genuinely wanted to die every second of every day. I was so low. It was absolute rock bottom. I'd never been that low in my life. But then in hindsight, when you're in LA and you're looking at this view and Alyssa Violet's asleep in your bed and Rice Gum's your best friend and the Nelk Boys are crashing on your couch and like you're doing it, like you're living it. Beyond past your wildest dreams, it's like, wait, I needed to experience that because it helped me grow and evolve and put things into perspective, what matters, what doesn't, how to behave, how to move. Like, yes, like it's like those experiences mean the world. And honestly, take it from me, my lived experience, the worst things that happen in your life tend to be the most important parts of your life. And in hindsight, you know what I mean, tend to be like in a weird way the best things that could ever happen to you because it puts things into perspective. And over the last 18 months, I've had tremendous growth in my own life. I lost my dad almost 2 years ago.
Sorry to hear, bro.
Like a year and a half ago. I love you guys. But that happened around the same time that FaZe's stock was plummeting and around the same time I was going through a really awful breakup with a girl who I fucking loved to death and was a really amazing person, and these things all were happening at the same time. And again, like, never did I think a rock bottom moment could rival or even come close to that other one. And this was fucking worse. And I really felt like if I went any lower, it was just death. I was just gonna disappear into nothing.
Man.
And
I'm
I
glad you pulled yourself out of that.
Had to, but the only way that I could think of was like, what can I control? I can control my sobriety, and I can wake up every day and try to make an honest effort to just fucking day by day. And to bring it to your therapy question, I did AA for a really long time, and I was doing therapy, and like living life day to day, moment to moment is crucial in these times of stress.
I try and tell him the same
and
thing.
Trauma and fucking and hard times.
Dude.
You have to live it minute to minute and fucking day to day. And if you wake up, gratitude's a huge thing too. Just being grateful. Like, we get lost in the sauce sometimes. You live in a fucking mega mansion. I'm immediately thinking of that frame of you in the fucking ESPN documentary. You're sitting in the fucking thing, and it's like, dude, like look at our lives. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like I have lights in my house, and I have fresh water to drink, and I have my legs, and I have fucking eyesight.
Breaking it down to bare minimum.
Exactly. Like I can breathe. Like, you
dude,
know what
I
mean?
will say your story's like mad inspiring, and I'm super happy that you're able to pull it together. And I'm sure you just talking like about your story has helped millions of people.
I hope
Bringing
so.
awareness.
It really, it really has. Because I've heard you talk about it before, and like it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Well said, bro. I don't really got.
You know, it's very touching and inspiring, and you know, like it's always good to think that when you have bad things going on in your life, instead of just thinking negative about it and thinking that nothing's gonna change, you can always try to turn it into a positive.
It's the only way, man.
It's a learning lesson, you know what I mean?
sure.
Like you do something and like you learn from it and you get stronger.
And
you
not
grow.
to be cliche or like a cornball about it, but yeah, it's exactly that. It's like I feel like it's my purpose in life. Like it really is. Like that, between that, helping people in general, but also like even with these new FaZe guys, like keeping these guys safe and teaching them, like just putting them on game. Like, dude, I've been through a lot of shit in the last 13 years, and I can help you guys skip a lot of this shit. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to deal with
all
X,
the
Y,
bullshit
and
that
Z
comes with it
on the side of business, but even on the side of fucking real life. Like I'm you, bro. Like I'm not fucking pointing the camera at my life anymore the way that I used to, but I did exactly what you're doing.
coaching them.
Exactly. And
History repeats itself.
no, for sure. And we
Rhymes.
unfortunately didn't have anyone in front of us to teach us or put us on
We
game.
had to
And,
learn
like,
about it, bro.
And like
Yeah.
I take a lot of pride in like assuming that position.
You
in
guys
that
are
role.
fucking pioneers, realistically.
Thank
For
you.
real.
FaZe was first, bro. In
Oh,
in a lot of ways, and it's a legendary brand with a ton of history, and it's a story that we need to tell for the rest of time. Like, this
100%.
needs to be a thing forever, and it will be a thing forever.
Dude, taking it back to the Clout House era, I think we were talking about this like a few weeks ago about like what's your favorite time era with like your whole
Yeah.
YouTube career. One of the first ones was the Clout House for me. I was like, dude,
that era on the internet was
That was peak.
goated. It was
Diss tracks.
the golden era. And dude, even just like cultural, like internet culture in general, like a lot of these like Vine people were popping up at that time, and like the double XL fucking freshman class that year,
rap,
and like Supreme lines and Bape lines on Melrose,
2016,
and shit.
2017.
Like streetwear culture and
big
music
collective.
culture, dude. That whole vibe like was fucking unmatched.
Yeah.
dude. And LA culture, like how alive this city was and cracking and
Real
all this.
spawn of the internet, I feel
No,
like.
dude, it was.
Bro,
it was,
I gotta give a
that
shout.
was
That shit
that'll
was
always
peak.
be on some old head back in my day shit. That'll always be
engraved.
number
Hey,
one.
so you're Unk for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm getting there too. I'm
Yeah.
27, bro. Everyone calls me Unk now.
27's a great age. That's prime.
That's like
I think
closer
that's like
to
athletic.
25.
I think that's like athletic prime. I think like LeBron James' best year was when he was
27.
27. I think 27 is the best.
Yeah.
Yes.
But about like I heard you were talking about Alyssa and
Auntie.
Yep, she's aunt.
I just saw a comment today on Twitter. You guys are really Unc and Auntie of LA.
Bro, wait, I was
So
gonna say
funny.
I've been seeing that. So what's happening with Tana and Alyssa?
All right, so my energy.
He sat up. He sat up, bro. He sat up. to
My
talk about
energy is
it.
very important to me right now because there's a lot on my plate and I fucking cannot afford to like focus on anything but FaZe right now. We have no budget. We're not making any money.
Yeah.
We fired everybody. A lot of the shit's coming down to me and my immediate team, so I can't be asked. Like when people, I said this on Steve-O's podcast, like I'm all out of favors for the foreseeable future. With all due respect, I've done a lot of
makes
fucking
sense.
favors for people. I need some favors done for me in the immediate future.
100%.
Whatever. So I did my best to avoid even paying mind to what was going on between Tana and Alyssa because I love Tana to death. She's like a sister to me, and I obviously love Alyssa to death, like my ex-wife. And,
Yeah.
And me and her have been in a really great place the last few years, but they got into some shit, random TikTok, YouTube, dumb shit, right?
Yeah.
And Alyssa put out a response, I think yesterday, and I woke up today to like a lot of people asking me like, "What's your opinion? What's your take?" And like certain tweets, clipping things out of the like out of her video and sending them to me and whatever. And I just drafted up a tweet because it would feel wrong for me not to speak on it because I saw it firsthand. And basically, the only thing that I have to say on the situation is, as like fondly as I'll always look back at 2016, 2017, 2018. Internet LA clout culture, like a lot of it was very, very dark.
Yeah.
And especially when you're in a situation the way me and Alyssa were in. And everything that she said in that video, kind of her response to this like mean girl, because that's been the whole narrative.
They were
like,
saying that Alyssa was a bully.
Alyssa was a mean girl, she was rude, she was a bully, etc., etc. But then somebody like me, I'm seeing TikToks from girls who I've been intimate with, who are talking about their experience with her and how she was rude. And it's like, yeah, no shit. Like you were hooking up with me and then trying to pretend to be her friend.
Yeah,
and
of
like,
course.
what do you expect? You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like that context is, you know what I mean? And she kind of, that's how she articulated it in her response. And I'm really proud of her for that.
Yeah.
And it's honestly the perfect way to respond because she comes out and says, yeah, I was kind of intentionally being like unapproachable and like aggressive, especially with girls. Like, you know, guys were trying to hook up with me. Business people were trying to take money from me. And girls were trying to either befriend me for a fucking career or they were fucking my ex-boyfriend behind my back. Valid. You know what I mean? Anybody can relate to that. Like anybody
it's good
can
to
relate.
own up too.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
And
being
she's
honest
just
straight
like,
up.
I don't need to be fucking nice to anyone. If somebody fucks me over, I don't need to be nice to you.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, like this is context. And I can vouch, like that time I had fucking maybe 5 real friends, if that. Everybody else just wanted something from me. Of
course.
You know what I mean? And it's just, that is what it was. And it's,
That's the harsh reality.
no,
of
it is. And for someone like Alyssa, like I fell in love with this girl in the first place because of how little she cared about like all that. This girl was like the it social media girl for a minute.
bro.
Getting 1 million likes a fucking picture at the same time as the Kardashians blowing up. Like she was kind of on the same level as these girls at that time. And like this girl loved me and didn't give a fuck about the internet. Like you'd have to twist this girl's arm to make a YouTube video or post something on the internet. Like she didn't care. Like she didn't want any of that. And all the negative shit that came with it, she wasn't about it. Like that girl ran from it. And you know me, like my last YouTube video was the Tfue video, and that was kind of my last draw. I'm like, dude, I can't keep doing this fucking
No
thing.
more drama shit.
I just can't keep doing this. Like it's just like it's not serving me. I don't feel like I need to do it to make money. Like I can figure
drains
something.
your energy,
It's
too.
draining.
Bro,
when
it's
you get wrapped
so
up in all that shit,
draining,
it's
man.
so draining. And it's like,
Yeah.
and she was like that too, and it's rare. It's like most people get one little fucking drop of that shit, and they want it. That's all they want. It's I can't really fuck with people who like are like that.
Yeah.
And exhibit that kind of like behavior or that type of energy, and that's one of the things that me and her really connected with, and I always really respected her for.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what's the deal with her and her. She has her whole own life. She has a whole new boyfriend, and I'm super fucking happy for her. She's healthier and happier than ever is all I could care about. But that specifically, like her describing that, I felt the need to be like, yeah, that's valid. Like she's 100% made a point here, and it's fair context
100%.
to add to like the mean girl narrative, you know?
I'm glad you guys were both mature about it too, because that just shows, like we said, growth and just being, you know, on a whole new level as far as where you're at now.
So you just got put in the middle of it, of the whole tangent.
Well, I mean, it's like there's a common denominator. I've hooked up with Tana. I've hooked up with Alyssa. And also it's like, not really. Like, honestly, I hadn't really seen it a lot until Alyssa's video. And
Yeah.
then she's mentioning, like, her experience in LA and shit. And obviously, like, ex-boyfriend, this, that. People are going to fucking link me.
Yeah.
And, like,
It's
yeah.
just something you felt like you
Just
had
want,
to
like,
just
part
talk
of it. But
about
there's,
it.
like, there's a lot, like, to all that. Like, there's shit about, like, Tessa and Jason Nash and, like, shit I don't even care to, like,
Yeah.
get into or worry about because it has literally nothing to do with me.
Mhm.
Again, me and Alyssa haven't been together for years.
Yeah.
Tana and I are also friends, so it's like kind of a conflict of interest. I don't really have a dog in the fight. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's just, again, it would have felt weird for me not to like speak on it when so many people were asking me about it.
Yeah.
And I saw it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like the main thing that I'm trying to work on myself in life is something you said about Alyssa. It's like a lot of people being fake to her and trying to get something out of you, and like of course she's gonna be mean about that, or like, you know,
Kinda
like stand on
defensive.
business. Yeah. So like something about me is like, bro, I've had a lot of people in my life come in and treat me like shit, and bro, like not even to like gas myself up, but like I really have like a good heart. You know, I always want
definitely do.
I want the best for people. I want to help people all the
Okay.
time, like, and I always want to be there for them. But sometimes like people cross the line, cross certain boundaries, and to me it's very hard for me to react in situations like that because I'm not the type where I'm just like, all right, get the fuck out of my life then, and I
Yeah.
can just move on.
Because
Like
you
for
develop
me,
real feelings and real.
I
and
can
real-
relate heavily, bro, to it.
I just don't know, like,
it's
it's
a
tough.
curse. It's a blessing and a curse.
it
It's-
is like being too nice is a
Yeah.
blessing and a curse because like, you know, people can take advantage of your kindness, but at the same time you want to be nice.
Don't let it jade you or change you. And I don't think that you
No
have. I think
cap.
that
Yeah.
all the best things about you that I knew in the first place, you've retained it. Some people get jaded. Some people really do switch up and start fucking acting out.
I can't switch up who I am, bro. Like I've been the same.
Don't, because being a good
since I was a
person
kid.
is such a slept-on thing in
Yeah.
2024. I feel like people don't value just being a good human
Mhm.
as much as I feel like they should.
everything else.
And I feel like a lot of good things follow being a good human. As much as it does leave you wide open to get fucked, like, and
Dude.
trust me, again, I can relate heavily
Yeah.
to what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's like, look where we are. You know what I mean? Look
100%.
who we are, look where we are, and the real ones know.
Yeah.
I want
always
to add
try
on to what you were saying too,
Yeah.
real quick. I can vouch for that 100%. You know, he's been a true brother to me for as long as I can remember. So have you, but from, you know, a different perspective. I feel like with Brian, he like, anytime I'm in a dark position, anytime I'm going through something, like he'll be the first to be like, yo, let's figure it out, because he truly gives a fuck. So I feel like
Yeah.
in general, what you're saying, like, you just want to retain the peace, and like you said, being a good person could also get you fucked over in a majority of situations. But like I always tell you, like how we were mentioning how he overthinks, right? Like, oh shit, what if this happens? What if this? I'm like, you can't predict something that hasn't fucking happened in the
Yep.
future. You got to live in the fucking moment and realize that whatever you have around you, just understand that they are here for a reason. People are in your lives for
All
a
the
reason. So all the blessings, all
Just
the
stay true to your own shit, your morals, and your fucking the pillars of what you are as a person. Don't step outside that.
Yeah.
What got you
true,
here.
Stay true to you and just kind of go with the flow state.
No
Be
cap.
100%.
That's what I've been saying, bro. I've been saying, bro.
I think I'm
Dog.
working
Like
on
my nigga, I've been.
Fucking-
I'm about to, bro. Oh my god, I can't, bro. I
made
almost
major
cried, but I'm about to,
Yeah,
bro.
no, I
soon,
used
bro.
to be really bad
Soon,
with it
soon.
where I'll, like,
Them
Yeah,
talking
I don't
about it
even
is just
I
like,
don't even work with you. I don't even work with you on that intimate level. But
cause like, bro, y'all, like, bro. Do y'all not real, bro? Bro, I'm gonna be able to, bro.
about the overthinking thing, and it's just crazy how like we're us as people, like we change so much over the course of life, but also like these little things like
stick with you.
stick with
They
you.
do.
Like,
That's
it's
something like,
crazy.
because I haven't really openly talked about this, but I've also taken therapy too, like
Yeah,
specifically
good.
for, you know, like why I let so many like small things affect me, and also just like I'm an overthinker. Like I always think the worst all the time.
Bro,
and
therapy
like,
should be meta. Everybody,
No
should-
cap.
you
Therapy is
therapy should be
huge.
the same thing as having a dentist and a doctor, and like you should have therapy since the time you're fucking able to talk for the rest of your life. Like that shit should be meta.
dude, I will say like that helped me so much. Like I was like nervous
it's weird.
about
It's
it
so
before.
crazy that there's a stigma around it. It's like such a beneficial thing.
It is. And I've seen like so many people talk about like, oh, therapy is useless. Therapy is a scam. And like people say like, oh, working out is therapy. Working out could be therapy for
Definitely.
a lot of people, of course. Like, cause I've seen like, you know, Bradley Martin talk about it. I think A-Rab talked about it. But it's just different for other people, you know? Like working out could be therapy, but at the same time, talking to someone and letting it out especially a professional.
Yeah.
Like they really do give some good advice.
100%.
I feel like working out is therapeutic, but I feel like mental health, really diving deep into like conversations, isn't on the same level as pushing a weight.
You
up
think
and
it's
down.
like a temporary fix?
They're just
working out?
totally different. I mean,
Yeah.
I think they're both.
I don't think they're on the same playing field,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah.
It's like you need food in life, but you also need water. They
Facts.
don't need to
100%.
compete with each other. One doesn't need to be more important than the
Yeah.
other. You know what I mean? It's like
Hand
you
in
need
hand.
you need
Dude,
both.
bang. So like we've known each other for 13 years now. Still crazy to think. That's like
It's
pretty much
wild.
half my life I've known you,
Wild.
bro. And
Wait, you know him?
pretty much half my life. Bang. So like we've known each other for 13 years now. Still crazy to think. That's like pretty much half my life I've known you.
Yo,
Bro,
god damn,
and
boy.
we haven't really like done anything together, like as far as like a project. Like we've done YouTube videos before,
Yeah.
we've done, you know, collabs and stuff like that. But bro, are we able to spill what we're working on, or
Let's do it.
you want to?
I'm so down. Yeah. If you
Okay.
think it's a good idea, yeah.
I think it's a good idea. So, me and Banks are working on a new project. Do we say the name? Like, yeah, I mean, we kind of have
It's
to.
totally up to you.
Yeah, I mean,
you're the YouTube content guy.
okay,
so I leave
okay.
that shit to you.
So we're launching this this series called Secret Rooms, and we're pretty much going to be building out high level secret gaming rooms for gamers and streamers.
think Pimp My Ride, but for the modern age, modern era, and like streaming gaming rooms. MLG did something like Pimp My Gaming set up way back in the day, and like would go to people's houses, fans' houses, and like kind of revamp their shit. We're gonna run the first season on Rug's channel, and it felt weird calling you Rug.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
just
Call me
feels
Rugrat.
weird
Call
calling
me
you Rug.
Rugrat.
I want to respect the name,
B-Ride.
and I want them to know who I'm talking about because people really look at me crazy when I say Rugrat. It's so
Really?
funny.
Like
Yeah.
people don't put two and two together. I mean, now
They,
people.
they do, but it's like Rugrat. Why do you call him Rugrat?
Yeah,
like, they think it's
yeah.
like a nickname I just came up with, like that, like all grown up.
It's like getting
OGs
called
know.
FaZe.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, oh
I
my
get called
God.
FaZe all the time.
Same. It's,
Wait, what happened?
Like getting
OGs
called
know.
FaZe.
yeah, it's fun. Yeah, oh
I
my
get called
God.
FaZe all the time.
Same. It's insane. That's how you know someone's not like is like
Tapped
a very
in.
surface level fan.
Yeah.
Your face. It's so funny.
He been getting rained sometimes.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
Because the R. Just
Yeah,
that's
People,
it.
so
see, sometimes people think it's I'm Rain, and I always just play
just
along
know
with it.
they all get you way more than you get anybody. Like I've heard that so many times. Like I've heard a dap be called Rug. Like,
Wait,
your face
really?
Rug. Yeah, dude.
No
Hell yeah.
way.
Dude. You're the guy.
Dude, that's
You're him.
insane. That's insane.
Yeah, but the secret room shit's gonna be a movie, and as far as like this is like a business idea, I kind of came up with this ideated thing, and I was just gonna run it on my own, and then I talked to him about it, and he was super down. He's like, "Bro, I'd be down to do that with you." And honestly, like, I did Mom's Basement with Keemstar on my channel. We did like the first 4 or 5 episodes on my channel. They all got millions of views, and then we were able to kind of turn around and sell that to
Yep.
Spotify for a lot of money, and that's the world of business that FaZe is in, right? Content IP, product IP. This is business done the right way,
Yeah.
not the way that we've been doing it. So him and I are gonna do this season. It makes
It makes sense. It
total
makes sense
complete sense
because it's a yeah.
to do season 1 on his channel. Your channel's incredible.
Y'all know I love my secret rooms.
Yeah, and you're already hip to all that shit. We're just gonna kind of give it a name and a brand and an intro and make it feel more like a show. And we'll do like the first season for all the FaZe guys. It'll be cool. And then we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, I think like one of the main things too is we want to have like a lot of fan involvement too.
Yeah,
like
oh, yeah.
definitely like we're low
That
key
Pimp My
talking about
Ride
it.
vibe, like that, knocking on someone's door and being like,
Bro.
whoa, and like turning some shitty rinky-dink like setup into some crazy
Yeah.
shit. Like that's gonna be sick.
Yeah, we definitely want to get fans involved and like deck out your guys' gaming room. So definitely just be on the lookout for that. I would say like in the next few months.
Yeah, for
we
sure.
don't have like a set
We
date.
just have to create this deserves its own team. It deserves to be treated. I know this is kind of this is like what podcasts are for, right? Like getting into the fine line details.
Yeah.
But like, deserves its own team. It should be treated and operated like its own company. Like it needs to be, since we're both so busy in our own separate things, getting us together to do something like this, like it needs to be like bulletproof. And we need to
Yeah.
be able to really like show up and just bang it out and be able to like, because we're going to be flying places and
Dude,
shit.
I'm so
Yeah.
hyped
It's
for
gonna
that.
be
I want
insane,
Like
yeah.
we haven't really traveled together.
No, never. It's going to be sick.
Dude, you know what's crazy? So you know how I've been like hella consistent my whole
Yeah,
career. I've
you're
done
the GOAT.
bro 3
You're
times a
actually the
week.
fucking GOAT.
Thank you, bro. Thank
Yeah.
you. I appreciate that. But yeah, like I've been doing 3 times a week on YouTube for the past like 2 years. Then hold on, before that I was doing 4 times a week. Before that, 5 times a week, 6 times, etc.
And you did it every day for a long time.
Every
too.
day for a long time. And just now, I'm slowly starting to slow down on my main channel so I have more time for stuff like that.
Yeah.
The podcast, I can't do 3 times a week on my main channel and then do a podcast and then do this secret room
it makes
stuff.
sense.
So like now I'm like,
I mean,
low-key,
at this point, it's like you got to sit and think about how can I elevate from this point? How do I scale from this point?
Yeah.
You're at the tip top of like the YouTube game, right?
Yeah, I've done it all
So
on
you
YouTube.
could you
know?
could coast and just do this, but if you want to take it to the next level on some Mr. Beast shit, like how do we get there, right?
Yeah.
And I do think it's shit like this. I do think it's focusing more time on like today's meta, right? Is like TikTok short form clipping shit. Like you should be all over that,
Yeah.
all in that, which I know you are. You've
Yeah.
always been on top of everything. But like trust yourself. If that's what you feel, just trust yourself.
It just feels good. You know what I mean?
Have always done it the right way. You've always pivoted the right way. You're always tapped in. Anything
Yeah,
that
okay.
you think that you should be
Just
doing.
do it,
I
just
trust
do it,
you.
just do
It's
it.
definitely
There's no cap.
nerve-wracking, though, because like YouTube's my bread and butter. I love that shit so much. I still love making videos. I just want to try to expand. I want to try to
Yeah,
have something
bro, there's
other
nothing
than
wrong
videos,
with
'cause
that.
sometimes it could get like a little bit repetitive, and I'm like, damn, what can I do? I miss my podcast. Was able to make that happen, but I had to sacrifice a YouTube video, and it took me like, how long did it take me
Nah, it
to
took-
genuinely slow down? How long have I been telling you, like, okay, bro, I might go down to 2 times a week?
See, here's the thing though. Like when I notice him on a friend level, like sometimes stressing a little too hard on that third upload, and I'm like, wait, like you can clearly see that there's other options for you to replace it, but not fully lose from it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I
It
think
took him forever to break the routine.
Like
That's what
doing
it
something
was.
like this, a natural conversation with my friends, like it's a lot easier than making like a full YouTube video.
Well, also too, it's fucking 2 + 2 is 4. At the end of the day, it's science. Like
Yeah.
those. By the way, the difference between 2 videos and 3 videos, I feel like is a huge leap.
You
It's
don't
like
understand.
33% of the fucking of the pie, and obviously removing that third one will elevate the quality of the other 2. It'll make
Exactly.
you enjoy it more. This YouTube game, like you already know, it's like such an important thing to like genuinely be like stoked on like what
Right?
you're doing and just
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's
engage
so
on that
important.
level.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, giving yourself that time and just like that mental, like he said, overly stressing a third video when you could just make 2 better videos. Like
Exactly.
and the fact
your
that you
fans
said
will
he
appreciate that
solidified.
even more. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
He's
Like,
solidified in everything he's doing right now. It's now time to amplify what.
Yeah,
what
it took
everything
a
else is.
expand the
So-
shorts and the TikToks and the tweets and
Yeah.
everything else. You have fucking trillions of followers across every platform. Just you know what I mean? Do you?
Yeah.
I have a question. Will we ever see another Banks upload?
I don't know.
Please, bro.
Honest to God, the answer is I don't know. I was doing little crypto vlogs before
On Twitter.
Before the fucking FaZe reboot, and those have stopped existing because of the reboot. It's just one of those things. Like I don't know.
It was so
Yo.
natural though when you picked up the camera, like it felt so good.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
it was
there's-
kind of crazy too. I saw a lot of feedback on the crypto vlogs. Like it was a very niche thing for a very niche community. of
Yo,
But, like, it was just, like, second nature.
Didn't they still get
people.
millions of
It was
views?
like I was like riding a bike. I was just like, it was crazy.
Hey,
I
hold up.
honestly was worried. I'm like, I'm gonna be so burnt on this, but I instantly. It was just like it's funny.
Was a switch.
You two with a G7X?
Oh my god.
Man, how much?
Bro,
like
what was the
LeBron
return on
yo,
investment?
can you
LeBron and
upload?
MJ.
The
It was
ROI,
basketball. Yeah.
the
I need
return
to
on
watch
investment
this,
on
bro.
a G7X.
I had this conversation on a podcast. It's like, dude, these fucking bozos were doing goat yoga, spending $6 million a month on fucking what? Like on what? Please tell me what you're spending money on.
All-
me and my scumbag friends are in a fucking house on Weed Lake, and my whole overhead for my whole channel, I'm one of the biggest vloggers on the internet, getting millions of views, 5, 6, 7 million views a video.
You just need a G7X.
with a fucking $800 G7X and a T-Wop.
Bro, not
You know what I'm
even.
saying? Like,
it was like $600.
Whatever it was. It
And
was
you
like
just, bro, you make videos like that. Like, you know what's crazy? That's what I love about my channel is like my production isn't that crazy. Like
Yeah.
we just have like sometimes we make videos with just one camera.
Well, it doesn't need to be over. Dude, there are fucking people on fucking Charlie D'Amelio has 150 million followers, and her production is an iPhone. You know what I'm saying? She
Exactly.
fucking sets up an
Damn.
iPhone.
When you put it like
and the little
that.
fucking and the little suction cup things that you
Yeah.
stick to fucking walls, the little fucking phone
Dude,
cases.
to everyone that wants to start YouTube, don't think that
Dude.
you need a crazy setup, a crazy camera. Like I always tell people, bro, start with your iPhone.
Like
There's
my
no
fucking
excuse
camera
for it.
is butts,
No.
nigga.
You have an internet
Come on,
connection
y'all
on
got
your
it.
iPhone, you could be the biggest thing in the world. And
Yeah.
that's just-
100%.
That's,
It's
that's why I
proven.
brought up Charlie.
Charlie, she's
the
proof.
bigger than life, and,
Yeah.
and she's literally the most followed person, one of the most followed people in the world.
Yeah.
she's the most followed person on TikTok, and it's an iPhone.
Yeah.
it's like
I will say a life hack is short form content. Like to get
Oh,
your
yeah.
name out there, everyone asks me for advice, and my advice is to just start posting short form content because, bro, you know, people have like
Bro,
started
my
businesses
God.
from their home
Yeah.
through TikTok, and they're making like $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a month from
amazing.
something they started from their house. You just make fun,
Dude, people are clipping,
viral content.
clipping and making money.
Oh, facts.
Can I take a piss real quick?
Go take a
I'm
piss.
gonna-
Go take a
I'm gonna-
piss.
I'm gonna
Should we let him?
I don't know. Maybe not. No, it's good. You're
Yeah,
good.
I think
You're good. You're good. Yeah. Imagine he's like, fine, I'll come back.
Bro, this is crazy.
Wait, Noah.
This is
Bro, hold on.
I want you guys to understand something very important too. FaZe and Banks have every right to be super emotional. What you guys are about to see right now, Sunday, April 1st, this is the
Oh yeah, I
day
think I
when
watched
these-
this.
This is when Tfue got signed.
Wow. Don't even know where to begin with this, dude. I really don't. I'm just kind of spitting this from the heart. I got nothing written down. I woke up about an hour ago to
Well, hold on. I don't want to watch something like this. Hold on.
Make sure homie isn't playing any games.
Bro, Banks.
What's good, little baby? It's your boy FaZe Banks, and ooh, it's Sunday, and it's a normal FaZe Banks vlog. No more bull sit down videos. And because I slacked, guys, because I slacked these past couple weeks, I wanted to do something super uncomfortable. I wanted to put myself in a weird position, throw myself right in the fire. So today, guys, we are kicking it with the one and only, drum roll please, T-Wop, Jake Paul. Yeah, I said it. We've never been on camera together. Obviously, we have a crazy, weird history, and we're kicking it today. I don't even know what the we're doing, but he's coming over here right now. He should be here any minute.
Bro.
Me and the Elk boys and my manager, Tav, maybe T-Wop, we're gonna go do some. I know it's gonna be weird. This is definitely interesting content. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm gonna be completely honest. It could go really well. It could go terrible. We're doing it. How do you feel about this?
I don't know.
You guys all, you thought it was a prank. You thought I
I
was a
thought
kid.
I was getting pranked. I was like, are you guys gonna start scrapping and it's just like a friendship
The
test or something?
fuck?
We got. We're just. I feel like I've lost. Look, you're a bit weird, right? How do you? Dude, honestly, I'm so sorry.
This is
You
a
said you're-
different time, bro. This is a different time, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Yo. Wait, how many videos does he have? 100? Yo.
School is back, and Dick's Sporting Goods has what you need to win your year. Check backpacks off your list.
Okay, so you clicked on FaZe Banks' video, but let's be fucking real for a second.
FaZe Banks hasn't uploaded
Yeah.
it.
And so we decided to take over.
This is our channel.
This is our channel, so
We're gonna upload.
wait, what the fuck?
Enough's enough. All right.
Oh my god.
I'm uploading it.
You should honestly comment how
It's
many
been 3 weeks. I'm way too fucking tall for this shit, dude.
Just get over like this.
Listen. All right. I know it's been 3 weeks. It's been 3 long weeks, but me and my boys, we've been busy. We've been real busy.
Explain to them why we've been busy.
We've been busy. Well, to
Walking
start,
dogs and
to
shit?
start- for starts, we've been taking dance lessons and jamming a whole lot.
Dance class.
We're gonna throw this.
Once the camera die, right?
Nigga, hell, nah. Bro, is he chatting?
How I lost all my money, guys. This is a valuable lesson in life. Ill, huh? Ill. Hey, my man. Oh my god, he's pissing. What's great, Navy little baby? It's your boy.
Hey! No, that's...
I'm back Sunday, 4 in a row. That's how we do it. You guys crushed the last video. We killed it. If you missed it, watch it. If you missed any one of my last 3 videos,
What?
watch it.
Nigga, hell, James Charles? Bro, okay.
Your
Wow,
co-host.
yeah.
We're back. Like, you don't understand, guys. This is I mean,
long overdue.
yeah.
but-
So a lot of people were commenting like where Noah was because he wasn't in the All Grown Up trailer, and like I was like, bro, he just wasn't available that
Bro,
day.
I just wasn't
but you're
there.
still co-host.
I'm here. There's
Yeah.
nothing to worry about. And honestly, I'm just ready to see like how far we can take it.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah, this is
I'm
fun.
ready, bro. I've been telling people like I know I had like commitment issues with new things that I've wanted to try because YouTube is my bread and butter. So every
Yeah.
time I'd start something new, I'm like, oh no, I'm losing time for my main channel.
Yeah.
So I'd kind of give up like the thing that I started, aka the podcast. But now when I was, I've learned that like sacrificing one video isn't the end of the world.
It isn't.
2 times a week,
It's
guys.
not like you're quitting.
No, I'm not quitting. And like, guys, I know like you guys like your 3 times a week of FaZe Rug new content, but 2 is just as good. And also you get the podcast for like,
it's a whole separate thing that you're going to be able to dive into.
No
on
cap,
top of
bro.
that,
That's
too.
what I'm
It's like,
saying.
bro, we've been through the thick and thin. You know what I'm saying? We've been through every step of the way, and to see it come to where it's at now, it's like, it's honestly just a blessing.
Yeah. Oh, bro, 100%.
I'm excited.
Thank you for being there for me, bro. We're always locked in. Always locked in. Appreciate that. Mans is back.
Bro,
So much aura, bro.
Came with a present for you.
How did you, bro?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Present or is
It was a collective.
Shut the fuck up. This isn't real. This
Tell
is
him.
not real.
Tell him. Tell him.
This is not real.
What,
Me and
how can
Brian-
you tell it's not real?
I don't know, because it's just.
That's fucked up.
That's messed up.
I got it in New York.
What is it? And
Try
is
it
it an
on.
AP or Richard Millie?
You know.
What is it?
AP.
AP.
Well,
What do you think, bro? You started the podcast off with a gift for me, which
So we decided to do the same.
I think that this cannot be real.
Why can't it? Like, that's crazy to
just
assume,
can't-
right?
It just can't be real.
it's not real.
I know.
Listen, bro, I don't know what. Listen, Banks.
I know. It's not.
Banks. I don't know why. Like Noah just pulled up in my car. He's like,
This is
Yo.
something. Also, too, I'm telling you right now, you're gifting somebody a Royal Oak offshore. You're not pulling it out of your fucking
no,
pocket.
hell no. It's gonna be in a big ass
You're
box,
not
bro.
pulling this shit out of a pocket. You guys
Hey,
are fucking,
we gotta do
you
something
guys are
for
hitting
Banks.
streamers.
Yeah,
you guys
for
are
real.
hitting streamers. You don't have to do anything for me.
Nah, we do.
Shit like this is all that I need in my life. I don't need any gifts, materials.
So do you
anything.
like it?
Yeah, I love it, honestly. I love it more than I'd love a real.
So I was like getting shawarma, right? And I see a fucking blanket full of shit on the ground.
It's a pretty decent fake.
Where'd you get it from?
It's actually. Have you
Temu?
seen it?
No, New York.
It's a pretty
Actually.
decent fake.
Yeah.
It's actually
were you in New
it's a
York,
pretty solid
gang?
fake.
I went to New York and I was at a Yankee game and I went outside getting some shawarma and there was a blanket full of the goods that they have on the ground.
How much are the real ones of these?
I don't know.
You're a big watch guy, right?
Not really. No, I got my watch stolen fucking at the Super Bowl, and I fucking.
What watch
I don't
was
wear
it?
watches anymore. It was
Damn. Don't say it was that Batman AP.
It was an RM05 that had a chrome bracelet. It was a one of none watch.
Oh shit.
That Uzi FaceTimed me about wanted to buy off me a week before it got stolen. Yeah, it was a irreplaceable one of none.
Wait,
fucking-
How did it get
that-
stolen?
So I went and got a dinner with Drake and my boy Zach and 12 girls.
Bro, I'll be back, bro. Banks is OP. I don't know what the fuck I'm like. Hold on. I missed on a lot of canon during my storyline, bro. Hold on, I'll be back. Hold on. Let me play the vid for y'all.
Noah just pulled up in my car. He's like,
Nigga.
This is
Yo.
something. Also, too, I'm telling you right now, you're gifting somebody a Royal Oak offshore. You're not pulling it out of your fucking
no,
pocket.
hell no. It's gonna be in a big ass
You're
box,
not
bro.
pulling this shit out of a pocket. You guys
Hey,
are fucking,
we gotta do
you
something
guys are
for
hitting
Banks.
streamers.
Yeah,
you guys
for
are
real.
hitting streamers. You don't have to do anything for me.
Nah, we do.
Shit like this is all that I need in my life. I don't need any gifts, materials.
So do you
anything.
like it?
Yeah, I love it, honestly. I love it more than I'd love a real.
So I was getting shawarma, right? And I see a fucking blanket full of shit on the ground.
It's a pretty decent fake.
Where'd you get it from?
It's actually. Have you
Temu?
seen it?
No, New York.
It's a pretty
Actually.
decent fake.
Yeah.
It's actually
were you
pretty,
in New
it's a
York,
pretty solid
gang?
fake.
I went to New
Like,
York
bro.
and I was at a Yankee game and I went outside getting some
Like,
shawarma. and there was a blanket
bro,
full of,
obviously he had
the
dinner
goods that
with
they have
Drake
on the ground.
probably,
How much
but
are the real ones of these?
I don't know.
nigga, it just sounds so crazy, bro. Like the evolution.
You're a big watch guy, right?
Not really. No, I got my watch dinner with Drake and my boy Zach and 12 girls, and it was a fun little like. Me and Zach went to dinner with a bunch of our girlfriends at the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Not
That sounds
this
pretty
last Super
fun
Bowl.
with Drake too.
No,
Yeah,
it was a
that's
movie,
cool.
and Drake was there, and he was performing this party that Zach was DJing, and he hit us up and was like, "Where are you guys at?" We're like, "Oh, we're at dinner with some girls," and he's like, "I'll pull up."
Yeah.
He pulled up, and we just sat and casually had dinner with him, and it was a great vibe. The dinner was a good vibe.
So you know Drake.
Drake's the homie, yeah, that's
Oh,
the boy.
You know, he got a
that's the
painting of
homie.
him.
Yeah, he's the
No, I'm
goat.
blazing.
He's the goat.
Bro, I have a 10-foot.
He's such a fucking great guy, by the
No,
way.
I know,
No,
I
he
can
really
tell.
is. He's
I have
it's actually so I've met a lot of like hyper, like S tier famous people, and it's unfortunate, but it comes with like that level of fame, like that Justin Bieber level of fame. Like a lot of these people are like psyched the fuck out. You know what I mean? Not necessarily in a bad way, but like you can tell like the person that you're in front of and talking to and across from is like really out of touch with like reality.
Of course,
and like what it is to be an average human being, which sometimes can be like really fucking like unhealthy, and just weird, right?
Justin Bieber is a good example.
But that motherfucker Drake is like so like, he's just like so just a real human. It's weird.
Just
like,
normal.
It's actually more weird that he's like as normal as he is and as like tapped in. Like he just like, I don't know, when you're talking to this dude, you just feel like you're just talking to a dude.
That's awesome.
I saw a clip
It
of
is
him.
awesome. And he's got that Canadian, like really respectful bit.
Hey, man.
He's,
Yeah.
like, really nice to everyone. And like, it's just like, wow. Like,
wow.
Yeah, this is a good example of how you should fucking just behave as somebody as big as Drake. I don't know.
That's awesome.
He's the GOAT. But we were at this dinner and he was like, should I do like a little after party after? Cash App did this party. He performed. Zach DJ'd. So I have this section and it's me and the girls. So my whole thing was just making sure the girls were having fun, whatever.
Well, I'm almost at my 2-hour
He
limit.
was gonna come grab me and walk me to the after party, right? And they did. And I'm standing outside of this fucking after party, and it's crowd crush. Everyone's trying to get into this after party.
Of course.
And I'm like directing the girls to go in, and I'm dead sober. I was like sober for like a month or two at this point. It's right before my dad died too. Again, rock bottom. Like,
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Whatever. And this fucking dude, I should have known. He did not look like a Drake fan. He was not at that party. He looked like a dude off the fucking street who just like worked fucking construction all day.
Yeah.
Was bumping into me, and my watch got wrapped up in his jacket, and I felt it, and it popped off, and I grabbed it. Like I could feel it, but I was so focused on getting these girls into the party, I grabbed my watch off my wrist, and I put it in my other hand, and I put it in my pocket. I direct the girls in. 15 seconds later, I go to pick it out of my pocket. My passport and my watch are gone.
Your passport too?
Yeah, and you could see on the security camera him grab it, pass it to his friend. It was like a ring of people, and like 6 watches got stolen that night.
Dude.
That's so annoying, bro.
Damn.
It was like they were a professional pickpocket. Like,
that had to have been, if they got 6 watches, that had to have accumulated to like $1 million. If they were all Richard Milles.
The FBI got in contact with like Tav about it, and it was like nuts. It was like,
is there any progression in it, or you're
no, dude?
You kind of just gave up
I had
on
no
it?
insurance on it. Yeah, I just got smoked, dude. I got smoked.
Like,
awful. So it kind of sucked the fun out of watches for me. I have a plan though. I wanna somehow get a better version of that watch back.
Yeah, because watches are investments, like watches like that, right?
Yeah, I mean that was like even more so like it had a chrome band on it, and it was one of none. You know what I mean? It was a unattainable thing. Like you can't,
man,
you can't go just buy that. There was one on Earth. You know what I mean?
Hey, wait. So you've seen Drake play basketball, right? Like
Fuck.
clips of him.
Yeah, I know.
You've seen clips of me play basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's winning in that 1v1?
I think you could fucking probably hold your own. You could hold your own against anyone.
Yeah.
You start letting them go. That's the thing about having a shot, having a jumper. Like you're liable to beat anybody.
Exactly. Because you could just
sitting
pull
outside,
up from
you're
deep,
just whapping.
3 threes.
Yeah.
You're already up 6-0 if you're playing 2s and 1s. But yeah, my goal. I'm just
Because he's giving you space. He's not gonna like.
No, he's not gonna
play
just
up and
play,
down.
yeah.
He's got too much pride for that, and it's fucking Drake. He's not gonna go try hard mode. He'll let you take those shots.
Yeah.
You hit fucking 10 in a row. You won.
Bro, one of my biggest goals is to 1v1 him in his basketball court in his Toronto house. Bro.
It'll happen.
I'm speaking it out into existence
Do it.
right now.
That'll happen.
That would be crazy.
I was gonna say too, bringing it back to accessories and shit. I feel
Adonis is probably a fucking fan of you, bro.
How old is he now? Like 5?
I think so.
So give it 3 more years.
Give it 3. Yeah,
Make sure your career lasts for another 4 or 5 years, and he's definitely a fucking fan.
I mean, slowing down to 2 times a week, I don't think it's gonna happen, bro.
No, it will.
No, I'm kidding.
Trust,
I'm kidding.
trust,
Little
trust.
baby son
He's
watches your videos.
Yeah. Shout out to Little Baby, bro.
See,
we
there
we
you
met
go.
him in Miami.
That's always been our in. Always the kid.
Always, bro.
Always. It's like, oh, my son's a huge fan.
Always.
And then, dude, and that's, by the way, the best fucking way you can connect with anybody. What does everyone care about more than anything? More than themselves.
Yeah.
More than
Family.
money. And specifically their
Kids.
fucking
Dude,
kids.
I will say, like, a lot of people, like, have clowned me for still making family-friendly content. But, bro, to be
Fuck 'em.
honest, like,
No, fuck them for sure.
No, like, bro, like, I don't see anything wrong with that. It's not like
There's nothing
I'm
wrong.
like
It's actually-
Mickey Mouse family-friendly. Like, I'm still myself. I simply just bleep out curse words. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I haven't heard or like read those comments a lot recently, but like just because I'm 27 making content like that, I'm not changing who I am. We're just like not cursing up a storm in my videos because I know kids watch my videos.
Yeah, dude, don't.
And I respect it.
Yeah, respect it, dude.
Bro, my favorite thing.
Play that role. Like,
Yeah.
it's honestly amazing. Like honestly, the amount of degenerate content on the internet.
Yeah, facts.
In 2024 has never.
Yeah.
Like, it's insanity.
I think it's time to start to set an example. We're back to starting to set an example now.
Shampoo
So.
and conditioner. End of.
That
This shit has gotten too free. We got fucking brain rot, rage baiting. We got like, bro, blatant lies, AI videos.
A couple clicks away
Nigga,
from
fuck
watching
me.
Gangbang porn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's just
That's crazy.
But it's fucking real too. It's like, dude, don't trip on that. Like,
No,
you're doing
I don't.
You're doing God's work.
I will
honestly.
say, like, because one of the
Yeah,
main
basically.
things
Kids
I
shouldn't be
love.
watching me, and some probably do. And it's
Yeah.
like, and I'm not even really that gnarly. You know what I mean? I just let a couple certain
Let it
words
go.
fucking fly.
Let it go.
and, you know, I'm
But one of my favorite things is when a parent comes up to me and says, like, you're
They
like
appreciate
one of the
it.
only YouTubers I let my kid watch because, like, you know, you don't. I don't know. You set a good example, and that's my thing. I want to be a role model.
Yeah,
to
facts.
Of
And
kids
homie, at
and
the
like,
end of the day,
and not just kids, like adults
anyone
too.
talking shit
That's what I'm saying,
could
bro.
gather every human being they've ever met, and that whole crew ain't going.
They're probably
forever
secretly a
with you.
fan too.
Yeah, facts. Everybody's
Yeah.
always secretly a fan. How many times have you ever gotten fucking a hateful comment in person?
Not that often.
Zero.
Okay, wait. Can I bring up one experience?
Literally zero.
Can I bring up one experience?
Tell me.
It was crazy.
What are you gonna talk about?
Target.
Oh, okay, wait.
I talked about this on the
Dude,
Roman
what
Outlook
is it?
podcast, bro.
Yeah, I think.
Holy shit! I couldn't believe I heard this, and then okay, so I was just meeting fans, right? Because every time I go out in public, it's cool. I run into fans, and then I just hear I hear FaZe Rug, like I hear a girl behind me. She's like, FaZe Rug, you're a beep. It's a maggot.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Straight
yeah.
up, too.
girl said
Straight up.
that?
A girl.
That is insane.
And I turned around
She
because I was
must
like,
have been
nah.
a nasty ratchet bitch.
It was.
Can we describe her? Like her.
Yeah, she had blue hair. She.
Which is kind of contradicts the.
Yeah, hold on. My fault, y'all. I'm reaching my limit, so I'm gonna play the vid though.
Yeah.
Maggot word, I feel. It just,
Yeah.
No, it's crazy, bro. And
It's like,
I
doesn't-
turned around to just make sure I heard it right, and I'm like, wait, what'd you call me?
And it was emphasis on
Bro,
that.
she repeated it
Like,
again to my face. Like, honestly, she stood on business, and I was like,
That is wild.
I was like, wait, what did I do? She's like, it's a free world. I can say whatever I want, and I'm like, all right, and she just walked
just being
away.
edgy.
She did stand on it,
Bro,
though.
she said, I will say, I was like,
Just an edgelord, miserable bitch.
Yeah.
dude, I was taken like aback, bro.
Because realistically, he doesn't get that often, or like we
No.
don't encounter that
Hell
shit.
no.
at
No,
all.
hell no. We barely encounter haters, and sometimes if we do, it's just someone driving by. FaZe Rug, you suck. Like, all right, that's fine. But like, bro, that experience will stick with me forever.
It's something we laugh about
That shit
so
was
much.
so funny because I'm like, it just threw my vibe off because I'm like, damn, like it wasn't just like FaZe Rug, you suck. FaZe Rug, your videos are ass. It was like an actual slur, bro. I'm like, damn.
Have you ever encountered some shit like that?
Never. No.
Straight
I don't
up.
think
I mean,
anyone would
honest-
say
they're
shit to you in
Honest to
person.
God.
Hell
No. The Cloud House original, like there's some videos of this even where kids would come up and
Weren't you
looking back
throwing
on it,
shit out the balcony?
yeah, like old candle jars off people's fucking cars and
You're
shit.
crazy,
But they were
bro.
bumping every day, bro, outside the crib for fucking an hour straight. It's like,
Hold on. Shit, my controller's always about to die, bro. Tens join up? Nigga, they're on next gen 2K, bro. I'm not playing that shit. Fortnite. Hell no.
Niggas hop of that con, they get up with you with the Austin, them boys getting hit up with you. Talking harder, that shit make me smarter, I'm better off being with you. Hurt me deep if you think I